MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today we've got a good matchup in store between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Looking forward to this matchup, and it's next on MLB Network. Jon Lester is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, Jon Lester's done just about everything in the game of baseball. Not an overpowering guy, 92 to 94 miles an hour, good overhand curveball.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Mark DeRosa, tell us a little bit more about this lineup.
Well, Matty, you look at this lineup, the key to success is scoring early, putting the other team on their heels and allowing their own pitcher to go out there and feel like he can execute his game plan and attack and stay in the zone. This offense needs to get on the board. He wasn't letting that one go, jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
In now, Sandberg, and a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Oh, this ball is hammered to deep center field. Looking up is Contreras, and way gone, and that cleared the shrubbery.
Yeah, and that's what you call a dream scenario or an absolute nightmare, depending on your viewpoint. A power pitcher on the bump and a power hitter at the plate. A plus B equals see you later. It's simple math, folks.
So one away here with the bases empty, and here comes Junior. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Bullet back up the middle. Almora is there now, and he has it, 2 gone. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Wade Boggs, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Oh, and he hammers it to deep right field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. But the number 22, the native of Colorado, gets the start on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Lifted into center field. Ripken is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at a fastball down the middle for strike number 2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Here's Chris Bryant now, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Infield in the overshift here, now the pitch, and he fouls this one off. And it's 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Counts
going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're down 2-0. Up next for the Buccos, George Brett. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. Into the bleachers and gone. George Brett with a solo shot. And the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0. Striding in, Babe Ruth. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now the first pitch here from Lester. And there's the good fastball from Lester as he jumps ahead. No balls and a strike. Now Lester's 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. He's got it 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of two ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
There's one on to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play. And now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hit down the line at first, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates the pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down a running game.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Ruth. And that's the second out of the inning. The next Cub up, Kyle Schwarber. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss.
You know, he's had a very economical start out there. Got through the first inning on just 9 pitches, and he's got a chance to keep it in single digits.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Cubs are down in order. They trail it here 3-0. It's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to this MLB Network broadcast from Wrigley Field. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cal Ripken, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. So a solo shot here to left center field as the Pirates have opened it up now 4-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Pirates are up 5-0 now. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Swing, and this is also hit well. Out to deep center. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Digging in for his second at-bat, Ken Griffey Jr. hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes.
Looking up is Contreras. Into the bleachers and gone.
A solo shot for Jr. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. Line drive base hit.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Into the box, George Brett.
Yeah, that last.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. George Brett scores a pair with that home run. His second of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Luke Farrell is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Into the box now, Babe Ruth. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but, boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they...
He swings and crushes it. Oh, my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Stepping in now, number 22. A swing, and there it goes. Forget about it. This is going to be back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs. In now, Cal Ripken.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance.
He gets under it and makes the catch in the deep part of the field.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Tony Gwynn. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter.
High and deep to right center. Almora racing back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Big inning for him, though, as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. Here's Addison Russell. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Popped him up. Brett waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Jason Hayward. First pitch coming, here it is. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Pops this one up. Boggs in foul ground, 2 down. So here now's the pitcher, Luke Farrell. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down. Ready once again, Sandberg. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. Striding in once again, Wade Boggs. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First pitch on its way. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and it's another double play. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
0-1 count and the pitch. Popped him up. Number 32 has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's Javier Baez. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning.
Cubs are down in order. Ready to take his hacks again, George Brett, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat, his second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Waiting on it is Almora.
And that's the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. Babe Ruth, a hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb. And as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark. But a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Into the box, number 32. This is pulled into right. Hayward is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Digging in and looking for more, number 22. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at-bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to... First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
Can you boys say next? Who's next up to bat? Because this guy's done. You cannot fall down 0-2 to one of the better pitchers in the league and expect to get a base hit.
So we got him looking there. Anthony Rizzo is sent packing to begin the bottom of the inning. Ready for another chance? Wilson Contreras. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. 0-1 pitch on its way. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2. Line to the right side. It's in. Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the San Francisco Giants and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Number 22 gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So striding forward now, Joe Panik. He will lead this one off today. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ruth arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Popped him up. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Now here's the pitch. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike one.
He'll be kicking himself tonight if he doesn't come up with a big knock right here. That pitch was in a hittable location, and a hitter of this caliber usually doesn't let that go by.
That ball's foul.
Here's another 0-2. Pitch popped up. Brett calls for it. Oh, no! It's time for base. Here's Joe Panic, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on its way, and afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Fourth ball right by him, 0-2 now. And this is taken for a called third strike as the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. So in now for San Francisco, Brandon Belt, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Strike one to start the at-bat. Belt, playing here in his age 29 season. He was a fifth-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're two down. Next to bat for the Giants, Andrew McCutchen. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Ruth waits on it, and that ends the inning. Johnny Cueto, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, Johnny Cueto's an interesting guy, man. Has a funky delivery. We call it the shimmy or the shake. He turns his back kind of Louis Tion style, throws from a lot of different arm angles, but his stuff is good. 93 to 96 miles an hour, good changeup, and a good hard slider. The key with Johnny Cueto, keeping his pitch count down early on in the game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Late swing, but he's still able to get a lot of this one out toward deep right field. McCutchen is on the warning track as he hauls it in for a loud out number one. Standing in, Tony Gwynn. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Blanco is there, two gone. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Sandberg. First cuts for him here with the bases open and two away. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. McCutchen going back at the track. And he makes a nice catch on the... So now it'll be the four-hole hitter, Buster Posey. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And that's taken for strike one. Oh, 0-2, the count to Posey.
Now that's when you know it's a good pitch. He broke off a really nice breaking ball down in the zone right there, and even though this is one of the best hitters around, he waved right through it.
The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Time for a look at the Buccos on D. And one of the main backbones for them out on the field today is the guy behind the dish. He controls the entire flow of the game, manipulates the pitching staff, gets them through the game, and not only that, completely shuts down a running game. And Longoria swings right through that one as he's behind 0-2 now.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well. And I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball. He's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone. And if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Yeah. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
Gwynn is there. And that's the third out. Giants are down 1-2-3. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll lead it off against Johnny Cueto. Nice slide and a stop by Panik. It's there, and he's out. And what a vital play there, preventing the leadoff man from getting aboard. Now at the plate, Wade Boggs. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. At the plate, George Brett. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Oh, now this ball's hit pretty well, and there's no one within a mile of this thing. This could end up big trouble.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
Brett takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here comes the Babe. First pitch on its way. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
Stepping in, number 32. Career head-to-head meetings with Johnny Cueto. He's only 2 for 10. He's taken him deep once. Blanco has it in his tracks, and that ends the inning. Run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. The 0-2 once more is swung on and missed, strike 3. Striding in, Gregor Blanco. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing as he pulls this one down the line in right. Gwynn is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. And now the Giants pitcher, Johnny Cueto. His guys still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
Bounced to first, reined in, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants down in order. Digging in the switch hitter, number 22, ready to get his day at the plate started right here. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit sharply on the ground. Panik is there, and quickly there's one down to lead off the frame. Ready for another chance? Cal Ripken flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Digging in to try it again, Tony Gwynn. Here comes the first pitch. Runner's going, and he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. McCutchen going back, and it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and the lead for the Pirates is now 3-0.
Well, he's given up 2 long balls in just 2 1/3 innings of work. So it seems as though they might have his number here. Not sure how much more the manager wants to see. He needs to turn it around quick if he wants to stay in this one for a while.
And that's the second out.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Nice job to stay with it, though, and then make the out at first.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Ken Griffey Jr. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He pulls this one into right. McCutchen is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. But the Pirates do get a... Here's Joe Panik back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Weekly hit towards first. Brett is right there, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Into the box, Brandon Belt looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew McCutchen. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. Oh, I think his eyes lit up when he saw that pitch coming up at his eye level.
Yeah, good luck. But hey, a high fastball all of a sudden becomes really dangerous for a pitcher if it's not spotted above the zone. A little height difference makes all the difference.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. The windup and the 0-1. Right side hit hard, and that is through into right field for a single. With that, the Buccos have their leadoff man aboard to kick off the inning. Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge. On to Belt, but it won't be in time as they just settle for 1. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Babe Ruth, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Now the 1-0. Lifted the other way out to left center.
Williamson's under it.
2 down. Striding in once again, number 32 comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. He pulls this one into right. McCutchen is going to have room out there as he puts Leading off the inning, Buster Posey, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Buster Posey is retired to kick off the inning. That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Number 32 is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in, the slick fielding shortstop, Brandon Crawford. Flares this one over toward first, and no problem over there at first as he flags this one down. Down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Now to the plate, number 22. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Into right field, that's a base hit.
Hey, you talk about having a game right here. This guy's working on a no-no, and he mixed in a knock. How would you like to be on the mound knowing you got more hits than the opposition? You haven't given up anything yet.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Standing in now, Tony Gwynn. But this is speared by the first baseman, and they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second, a double play. Ready for another chance? Sandberg 0 for 2 with a fly ball and a ground out on his line to this point. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. And the runner will score from second. Now the relay home. And happy birthday inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. Now the pitch. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Blanco racing back, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Griffey takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate. As they pile on, it's now a 6-0 game. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Stepping in now, George Brett. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Off the roof facade and gone. George Brett scores a pair with that home run. His 2nd home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Pierce Johnson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Line drive to center field. Blanco is there, and he puts it away to stop the... Digging in to try it again, Mac Williamson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Leadoff man retired now for Gregor Blanco. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. And if he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he can steal some strikes that way.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Austin Jackson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. And Sam Dyson gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. He's set. Here it comes. Lifted the other way out to left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And he's going for it all, headed for the plate. He scores, and they now lead by 9. Digging in and looking for more, number 22, getting to hit for himself here, largely due to the big cushion he's got to work with. First pitch on its way. Line drive base hit. Around first, he's digging for second. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And a relay to the plate. And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there. So the Pirates' batting order turns over and set to go. Cal Ripken, he singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard on the ground towards short. Crawford on the slide. And the first out of the inning is a beautiful one. What a play. Into the box now, Tony Gwynn. Lined hard toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Gwynn takes the turn at third. He wants it all. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Sandberg, if you remember, he motored around the diamond for an inside-the-park home run last at-bat. Skied in the air to straightaway left.
Heading after it is Williamson.
Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game as the blowout continues. Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr.
And he hits it hard to the right side.
That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Standing in now, Wade Boggs. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes.
And that's a home run into the top tank.
Stepping in now, George Brett, as he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
Brett takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He will score as they extend their lead even further. Up next for the Buccos, Babe Ruth. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. There's a shot out to right center field. He's through first and hustling for second.
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded.
Ruth takes the turn at third. He wants it all.
Safe.
And he's safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further. Ready once again, number 32. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Digging in once again, number 22. And an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. Hit to first, fielded cleanly by Belt, and he'll step on the bag himself. Back here at the Polo Grounds along the Harlem River. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Here's Joe Panik. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Panik behind a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
Behind 0-2 now. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen.
Wow, that was an ugly swing right there, and that tells us all we need to know. Nobody's picking the baseball up off this guy.
Count remains at 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete. Josh Osich comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Up onto the roof and gone.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on Show Track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Tony Gwynn will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game as he was off to a fast start indeed. First offering on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Blanco is camped under this one. And he's got it for the first out. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sandberg. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good bat.
High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. Ready for another shot now, Ken Griffey Jr. He went deep back in the 5th. First pitch of the at-bat.
There's a deep fly ball. Doesn't quite get out of the ballpark, but it hits in the right spot as it bounces off that hard warning track and over the wall for a ground rule double. Not sure if he had triple on his mind, but I doubt he'll complain too much about getting to coast into second base.
Striding in once again, Wade Boggs, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. McCutchen going back to the track. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Boggs takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He comes across to score as they extend their lead even further. George Brett will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. This is on the ground over to first. Belt will take this one himself. Here's Buster Posey now. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
The windup and the 0-1. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. So in now for San Francisco, Evan Longoria. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
He might want that pitch back, up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Breaking ball in for a strike.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Got him! 4 outs away from his date with history. Ready now, Brandon Crawford. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Here comes another 0-2. Got him! So that's 8 perfect innings, and the fans can feel it now as the side... So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Babe Ruth. He's homered and doubled in 4 trips, so he's definitely been a factor. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
I'm shocked this pitcher keeps trying to attack the zone with them being so aggressive early in the count. You wonder if he wouldn't be served a little better, just kind of nibbling for a little bit early and then pounding the zone late.
And that's in there. Base hit. And McCutchen won't get him. He's in there at third. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, lefty on lefty, this is a tough matchup, but he stays in there, keeps that front shoulder closed, and just rips the pitch for a 2-bagger. Nice job of defying the odds there.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. Now both men are across to score, and he will come all the way around. It's an inside-the-park 3-run home run. Reyes Maranta enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Line toward the gap in left center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. So striding forward now, Tony Gwynn. And he'll be trying to replicate that home run swing that he took back in inning number 6. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Sandberg, 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far, having quite the game. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Here's a high pop-up. Longoria is in his tracks now. As he puts this one away, the side is retired. And the versatile Mac Williamson hits next, starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Oh, and the perfect game is erased in the ninth. So he made it through 8 full innings, which is no small feat, let me tell you, but the no-hit bid will end right here as he surrenders hit number 1 here in inning number 9. Doggone, I was hoping we were going to see it that time. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Kelby Tomlinson will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. In there at the knees, strike 1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss. Williamson leads off first with 1 away. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Now another 0-2. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ruth has a read on it. 2 gone. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Here's Joe Panik. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, and they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
No balls and 1 strike. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Wow, you could feel the electricity in the air when the 9th inning started. Everyone could feel how close to history we were, but he gives up a hit and loses the no-hit bid. Man, that hurts. He just has to shake it off now and enjoy this one-hitter just the same. Great effort either way.
22-0 the final this afternoon. The Pittsburgh Pirates took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Number 22 is the winning pitcher of record. Johnny Cueto was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.